Welcome to the Watches and Wonders Late Show. I'm Ariane Alcorta, and I'm here with Nick Sullivan, creative director of Esquire magazine. He is one of the most renowned fashion and watch journalists in the U.S. And together we will bring you the exciting news of the first day at the salon.
Yeah, I'm just starting to take it in. It's so refreshing to be back here after more than 2 years, to see a whole new setup. Really strong. Can't wait to get into it.
Definitely a hectic day today. Our reporters were everywhere. So let's stop the clock to look at today's biggest highlights.
It was the moment watch brands, fans, and collectors were waiting for. After 2 years that the COVID-19 pandemic put things on hold, watchmakers were banding together, back at arguably the biggest watch fair to date.
Yes, in the most difficult years, the pandemic really turned things upside down, and I think it gave all of us time to pause and to reflect about what's really important.
38 brands in total have come to the Geneva Palexpo venue, including 24 historic brands and 14 independent watchmakers. 11 of them are new. Over the next week, lots of novelty, trends, and developments will also be on display.
The overarching theme for us in Watches and Wonders is performance, reliability, quality, and innovation. And actually, even if it can feel that we thought about sustainability, that was not necessarily the main purpose. You're thinking of the solar quartz powered movement watch, the Solargraph. We did it for a durability reason. That you don't need to change the battery every 5 years, but now its service is needed only after 15 years, and that's the main purpose. Also, in lab-grown diamonds, natural diamonds will become very sustainable. Lab-grown diamonds will be very sustainable too. It's going to be two different offers, and our approach there is to foster creativity, never seen before shapes and textures due to lab-grown diamonds.
Adapting to new realities, Watches and Wonders launched as a hybrid event, allowing its reach to go far beyond the Geneva venue through digital platforms. And brands are going as far as technology can take it.
We've learned a lot from the last couple of years, how we can maximize the reach of what we're doing at Watches and Wonders and reach more of our clients individually. And really for us, this has changed the entire principle. We're no longer saying, this is our castle, just everybody come to us, come to Geneva. We are carrying the message out to our clients. We are here physically in the salon. We are coming on all of our digital channels, but also in the metaverse. And our booth setup is actually the beginning of a roadshow.
For now, that roadshow is here in Geneva during the watchmaking world's own Fashion Week, where enthusiasts look forward to lots more over the next days.
As you just heard, 38 exhibiting brands will be unveiling their new collections this week. We paid a visit to some of them, and they revealed some of their most exceptional timepieces. Let's take a look.
Very happy to be with you to share one of our most fantastic pieces revealed at the Salon this year, the Mas Mystérieuse, probably the most complicated watch ever done at Cartier. 8 years in the making, a team of 10 engineers working full-time on this particular piece. It is amazing because actually, for the first time, the movement is inserted in the oscillating weights. And we also reconcile two of our savoir-faire, the mysterious display and the skeleton, a true masterpiece.
Top Gun is a performance line with our pilot's watches, and we are presenting a booth and a collection that is dedicated to ceramic watches, ceramic chronographs, and our iconic material Ceratanium. We are presenting 4 new ceramic colors on our iconic chronographs, which is the Mojave Desert sand color, the Lake Tahoe white, the woodland green, and the jet black. All these watches really form a color range that is inspired by the uniforms of professional Top Gun pilots and the fantastic landscapes they use as training grounds in the US.
So we are really excited to share with you our new timepiece, the TAG Heuer Cara Plasma, a great demonstration of our avant-garde spirit.
Avant-garde, diamant avant-garde. You know that at TAG Heuer we love carbon. and diamond is the ultimate form of carbon. So here with this Plasma Carrera, we explored new ways of working with this fantastic material thanks to lab-grown diamonds. Two very nice examples, the crown, which is a 2.5 carat lab-grown diamond, and the dial itself, which is a form of diamond that doesn't exist in nature, polycrystalline diamond. And you will see this glittering effect that is absolutely amazing.
We also had some intriguing independent brands coming. Most of them are Swiss luxury brands such as Laurent Ferrier. Their new collection, Sport Auto, which actually pays tribute to how it all started, with car racing. Laurent Ferrier and his friend François Servanon were both teammates at car racing in the 1970s. Once, Laurent offered François a watch as a token of gratitude during their performance. From then on, they decided to grow their camaraderie and build a luxury watchmaking business. Nick, did you know that Laurent Ferrier was not only a car racer, but also a third-generation watchmaker?
Yeah, and Ferrier is typical of these independent luxury Swiss watch brands that are really steeped in a family tradition of watchmaking.
And you know, another thing that I found very interesting about these brands was their sustainable sourcing and innovation of their mechanical pieces. Let's take a look.
I'm very happy to present you today the XPS, LUC XPS 1860 Officer, which is very special because also limited to only 50 pieces. It's in yellow gold, so ethical yellow gold. Chopard, since 2018, is producing all jewelry and watches in ethical gold, so we are very proud of it. This edition has also a green dial, pine green dial, which is very special. It's dark green dial, hand guilloche dial in gold, of course. The movement inside is our famous 96 caliber with 2 stake barrels in order to get the 65 horsepower reserve.
Welcome at the booth of Armin Strohm at Watches and Wonders, where we present our new campaign, When Mastery Becomes Relevant. When Mastery Becomes Relevant is a campaign where Armin Strohm builds bridges to artists which do share the same passion that we share. We take care of every single detail in our watches, same as our partners in this campaign When Mastery Becomes Relevant. So we show to our customers a parallel world which shares the same passion that we share in Armin Strohm, through different eyes in a different world.
Time now for what you missed. Throughout the week, we will be visiting 2 unique locations, the lab and Time Design. Time Design is an immersive experience, the first of its kind at Watches and Wonders. We've been here earlier today for you.
So Watches and Culture is actually the cultural division of La Fondation de la Haute Horlogerie. So they have created 7 inspirational worlds which celebrate the creativity of watch design. Forget about round watches. Here we have a real exploration of creativity in shape through asymmetrical, square shapes, rectangular shapes, and even these very strange, the Cartier crash, which you would never imagine to have a shape for a wristwatch. Then we move on to gold. Of course, gold is always used for its symbolic value, but here for the creativity between a tool and a watch. So very often the time is hidden, it's like a secret time, and then the watch is exposed to show the time. Or perhaps we have also these beautiful examples, the Serpenti from Bulgari. Then moving on to the tool watches. So this is really interesting to see how the tool watch has evolved from a real tool watch, where it was really needed for pilots' watches and for the depths of the ocean, like these early examples from IWC, Breitling and Panerai, through to the more iconic shapes coming up. Here we have really the icons of the 70s and the 80s. And then now we see our more modern and dynamic lifestyle, where we're asking more from a sports watch. So it has to look elegant on the wrist, as well as be able to withstand the depths of the ocean.
Nick, so I'm curious, at the end of day one, what are your expectations for the rest of the Watches and Wonders show and your expectations for the fashion trends?
Well, one of the things that's really strong for us and it's coming from our readers is that they have questions about sustainability. They want to know what watch brands are doing. And there are certainly already, I've seen brands that are doing some very interesting things in what they're doing with movements, but also in packaging. I expect that to become a bigger and bigger trend, and it's really good to see when brands have really addressed it.
Well, thanks so much, Nick, for joining me today, and I'll see you all tomorrow again at 6:30 p.m. CET.